Oh boy, have I had a day. So I kind of naively thought that because we'd had such a monstrous run with COVID earlier in this season that it would not bone us again. But today, one of our performers had to stay home because their partner had tested positive for COVID, which meant that we, through the fates from the gods, we're doing a really early show today, which was a 10:30 hour call, which means I got the news at about 8:30 in the morning, and we didn't really have a decision until 9:30. We ended up cancelling the school show and rehearsing in our understudy, which is great. It's wonderful. We've got these covers / understudy people who are ready to go when we need them. But we also still had to entertain some schools in the middle of our rehearsal. So when we were supposed to be doing a break, we actually brought in like 100 school kids and did like a mini part of the show for them. And it just means it's been an incredibly stressful time for the team, trying to get through the content, trying to make sure that the person who was going on has covered everything they need to, that they've got their costume fitting done. And of course, everybody's tensions are really high. So everybody's feeling a bit raw and a bit vulnerable, and everybody's hungry because it's an early show and it goes right through lunch. So people would have eaten their breakfast at let's say 9:30 in the morning, and they're not breaking again until 3. And it's not great. Early shows are really hard to do, physiologically hard, because you get grumpy and you are stretched in a way that you're not with a regular matinee where you can actually eat around it, or an evening show. So I also had the stress of trying to repark my car in the middle of it all. So I'm just walking back to the theatre, having done a whole morning of rehearsals, and this evening we'll go ahead with this person going on. They're going to be wonderful. They'll probably have their book in hand. And we'll just celebrate the fact that we got through another stressful day. I really hope that our team member is okay, who hope his partner is okay, but this is the world that we live in now. It's not a day goes by where there's no crisis. Anyway, it's important to keep a level head. I'm going to have lunch now. So 3 o'clock, but I'm going to have some lunch and prep for another hour of rehearsal that we need to do. So it's just been the longest day ever, but we are currently ready to do the show with a completely fresh cast member. And tomorrow we're going to be rehearsing a different cast member into a completely different track as well. So it's all fun and games here at the Wayside Bride / Light Shining in Buckinghamshire company. But I'm just going to enjoy that. It's Arkosh's show. This is for him today, and we're all going to support him and really enjoy having him as part of the team. Everything happened fine. The show was actually phenomenal. The audience absolutely loved it. They applauded. Arkosh got a special little bow for himself, which was really well deserved. And I'm just so grateful that the team pulled themselves together and did the best versions of themselves and produced a beautiful show. Let's see what tomorrow brings.